Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Recent Pickups. Today I'm going to be showing you my recent pickups from Tokyo, all while pretending that I know everything about every single one of them. Thank God for Wiki. First up, Herodias for the Famicom. Herodias is a horizontal shoot-'em-up developed by none other than Konami, and if you haven't guessed by the name, it's a game that parodies other Konami titles such as Gradius. And when I say parody, I mean holy balls. Am I high right now? Who smoked acid and made this game? More importantly, can you even smoke acid? I googled it, you can't actually smoke acid. Take a look at this madness. You've got a half cat, half ship thing, giant patriotic eagles in space, random flying dive boards with divers leaping from them, mouths that send their teeth after you. Man, the list goes on with this wacky game. There are a few other Herodias games that came out for the PC Engine, the Sega Saturn, and the PSP and so on, but we'll get to those in another episode. This series is pretty insane. If you haven't tried it out already, you've been warned. Save yourself. No, seriously, go check this game out, but don't drink and play it at the same time. That's not a good idea. Next up we have, yes, Holy Diver. No, this is not a diving game where you search for holy buried treasure. This is something entirely different. This is another title we never got in the US. It came out in Japan in 1989 for the Famicom and was developed by Irem. Now, way later it was released in 2018 on the NES cartridge by Retrobit, so I guess eventually it did come out. But I don't really consider it officially, even though they said it's officially. Anyway, the game was based on the 1983 rock album Holy Diver, and features four main characters named after the metal gods such as Ronnie James Dio, Zakk Wylde, Randy Rhoads, and Ozzy Osbourne. Yet the game itself has no official connection to the album or the musicians. The game was supposed to have a North American release in 1989, but never crossed the ocean. This made it more collectible, as you can imagine, and spiked up the price. Big surprise! Holy Diver consists of 6 stages in which you learn different magic spells in order to defeat the bosses, and gives you a very Castlevania vibe, which is a good thing if you like Castlevania. If you don't like Castlevania, then you probably won't like Holy Diver. Now, I'm not going to get into the specifics of the story to this game because it's not that important. Just kill shit or die. By the way, I made some big trades and I've got the original Holy Diver in box now. No, it's not an addiction. I have complete control. I don't need anyone's help. Stop whenever I want. Next up, we have the one and only Stadium Events. The Japanese version, of course, Family Trainer. Yeah, this version is much more common and affordable. Stadium Events is a sports fitness game that should be used with a Family Fun Fitness mat or power pad in order to compete in 4 different sporting events. These being a 100-meter dash, 110-meter hurdles, long jump, and the famous triple jump. It's not the greatest game by far. I pretty much just bought this for laughs since the North American version is so freaking expensive. The North American version is so expensive because it is the rarest NES game. It was basically recalled soon after it was first released as Stadium Events and rebranded by Nintendo as World Class Track Meet, making the original release by Bandai so rare. Yeah, I took a selfie with a legit copy because that's what nerds do, right? Next up we have 2 N64 controllers. The Blue Pikachu and the Orange Pikachu edition. The difference between the two is not only the color, but the orange one was only ever released in Japan, alongside the N64 Pikachu console. Whenever I spot these out in the wild, I try to pick them up for cheap if I can, in hopes to match them with the console someday. But nowadays it's really hard to find these. When I first got here in Japan about 5 years ago, these consoles weren't too rare, but nowadays, when I'm actually looking for them, I can't find them. And I'm not even a real Pokemon fan. Another controller I picked up is the Spice Orange GameCube controller, exclusive to Japan as well. I don't know what it is with Japan and exclusive orange stuff. I have a few of these controllers already, but I don't see them boxed very often, so when I saw this, I decided to jump on it. Something weird I saw in Tokyo. Sonic the Hedgehog curry. I imagine it probably tastes like crap, but I decided to pick up for a novelty item anyways. Now lastly, I picked up 2 boxed consoles. I've been looking for these consoles for quite a while now, especially boxed. And they are the Twin Sharp Famicoms. The Twin Famicom is a console produced by the Sharp Corporation that combines the Famicom and the Family Disk System into one unit. It was released in 1986, but only showed face in Japan. I need one more version of these, which is the 505 Red. Actually 2 more, but the last one is really rare and expensive, so I may be lacking that one, but I will be hunting down at least one more version of these that I consider achievable. So when I get that last one, it will put me at 4 Twin Famicom variants total, which I will play them all equally. Now these boxes are a bit roughed up, but I'm still very proud to have these in my collection now. Most of the time when you do find the Twin Famicom systems, the disc side will not work, and that's because they use a rubber band inside to operate, and of course over time those deteriorate and break down, so you really have to 9 times out of 10 replace the belt and the disc system side, which thankfully I have a few friends that claim they know how to replace them, so I'll have to hit them up pretty soon. Alright guys, that's the last of my pickups for this video, but trust me, I have plenty more to show you, but I decided to break them up into different videos since this video would probably be like 2 hours long, and I want to take the time to talk about them and show gameplay and enjoy it. So as always guys, thanks for watching, and subscribe for more future retro videos.